The views presented in this podcast are those of the speakers in this podcast and do not represent the views of the DoD or its components.
Welcome in to the Fermented Minds podcast. I am Johnny P, and with me, as always, is Jay Graham.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's up, baby?
Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
Hey, man. How you doing? Double piecing.
Bro, I'm feeling funky fresh, man.
Little Funky Friday fresh?
Yeah, I haven't been this excited in a while. Like, I'm not excited. I'm just happy. I haven't been this happy to be here with you in a while, dude.
Okay. Now, that's mainly because of the topics we're going over today, or is it just a good week?
It's been an atrocious week.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it's such a just great time to be here with you and to unpack some of the topics that are interesting to me. So,
yeah, I think this is in your ballpark range of topics, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and it's inevitable. We have to talk about it. So in this episode, we're going to talk about a light random topic of some sort. And then we're going to be moving into a major current event that's going on across the world. I think we all know about it. It's going to be some light and heavy conversations tonight.
Yeah, and just so y'all are on the same page, and I want you guys to understand, it takes me about a week to edit because I work a full-time job. And so these episodes are being uploaded a week after they're recorded. So some of the things we talk about, sometimes new information will be put out by the time it gets to you. So just be gracious with us if I sound dumb or misinformed. I'm going off of the best information at the time. Yeah,
this is true because we could say today's the 25th of February. Obviously, there's been some stuff going on. Last episode was recorded the Friday before we made our predictions of what was going to happen, and it got crazy. So bear with us.
I'm going to try my best not to be conspiratorial about any of this. As a lot of you guys know, there's a battle right now for truth and information versus disinformation.
Exactly. Nope. You said it perfectly. And before we hop into that, let's go ahead and do. Last week we forgot to do our little beer review, so let's get the show started with that. Something that we like to do. I'll let you go first. What beer you got tonight?
Let me pull it out, man. I don't even know what it's called. I got a variety pack at the store. And okay. they had 4 or 5 hazies on the shelf, and I was like, Let's go, dude! I'm gonna try them all. So today I got a beer by Victory. It's called Cloud Walker, and I love them hazies. It's a hazy, juicy IPA. Got a little 6.8.
Okay. Okay. Is that a little plain on there?
Yeah, bro. It's it's got a little plain. I don't know. It's a little 6.8 slapper. Let's give this a crack.
Oh, that's a... Yes, sir.
Managed to not get any beer on my keyboard this time.
Yeah, that's good.
It smells a little bit like aluminum and fossil fuels. So
that slurp juice.
Wash it down with some Stone hazy.
You like the Stone?
Oh, dude, this thing's so much better. That is so much better.
I like Stone. I've had Stone. Might have been an Imperial or Double, and it was a little too bitter for me.
Yeah,
but the hazy's.
It's not. It's good. It's not the best. I'd rather have this guy right here.
Okay. Well, my beer is
just to be sure.
Figure out which one's better. Double hazing, dude.
They're both good. God, just one more time, bro.
Oh, this episode is going to be it, boys and ladies and gentlemen.
I like them both. I don't know.
Both good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Stone. Shout out to Victory. Making good, 2 good IPAs, hazies.
Yeah.
I got a boring looking can. Looks like a root beer can. DC Bra. I don't know if you see it, but DC Bra. BRAU. Bra?
Brah.
Bra.
You said a root beer can, it's not a root beer beer though, right?
No, it's not. It's an India Pale Ale. It's called The Corruption. That's the title.
Oh, that's perfect for today.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. This is what is this? 6.5. Same.
Okay.
Little slapper, little tongue slapper.
What does corruption taste like, bro?
Well, it's got a fact on here too. I'll read in a second. But like you said, your beer tastes like aluminum. So I've been pouring mine in a glass. Shout out to Sapporo. But yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for sending us that glass of Sapporo.
Yeah. Thanks, my motherland.
Yeah.
The motherland. It's good. It's got a dry taste to it. It's not a hazy, so it's not really sweet at all. But it's very smooth. It's a very smooth beer. You can definitely tell it's an IPA.
So it's Corruption, it's called?
Yeah, so it's called Corruption. And the Corruption facts, it says, in 1824, Speaker of the House Henry Clay forged a coalition that secured the White House for John Quincy Adams. In return, Adams named Clay as his Secretary of State in what became known as the corrupt bargain.
Oh, little insider deal right there, bro.
Insider, man. Little who's that?
So when you
it's Martha Stewart?
Yeah.
Insider trading.
So when you take a sip, does it it's a little hoppy with a hint of, taxation without representation, some notes of inflation and drug epidemic.
It does feel pretty inflated. My back kind of feels like I got to watch it a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, got this weird feeling on my neck now. I don't know, but it's actually really it's smooth beer. No bad aftertaste. It's good.
That's good, man.
So shout out to DC Bob.
That's good. How old were you when you had your first beer?
Hypothetically,
you're not gonna get in trouble, right?
Like my first. No, I don't think so. I think statute of limitations.
Right, exactly.
Well, I tasted and having your actual first one are two different. Tasted probably when I was young. Yeah. But first one probably like 15. I was gonna say 14, but I think it was 15.
Is that a good age 15. Do you think, for having your first sip of alcohol, or do you think you should wait till you're 21?
No, not 21. I think 18 is good age for me.
Dang, bro. For you?
18, when you're an adult, like, if you could fight for your country, 17, shoot, you can fight for your country. You can
This is true.
A brew dog, you know what I mean?
This is true.
Did you have that phase where you used to twist the caps with your teeth?
I never had that phase, man. No.
I did for like a little bit of time, and it just creeps me out now. It just makes me feel. Yeah. I don't know why we did that, but we did a lot of dumb things. Yeah, but younger, and our first random topic, let's go into something that me and you do all the time. Every weekend we play video games.
Yes, we do.
We do. We get on, after we record this, we get on, drop into Warzone, play some video games.
We be dropping in, though, dog.
We dropped in. Last weekend we were dropping in.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to the PPSH.
And the automaton.
The Cooper. But yeah, so we play, we still play video games, which is cool, which is a good way for, like, I don't know, stay connected with your friends and whatnot. And I love competition. You love competition. So it's a good activity. But as a kid, you play a lot of video games as a kid too, right?
Yeah. And we didn't have all the fancy online multiplayer action.
Nope. You had to literally play with your brother or your neighbor or your friends that came over, or by yourself.
Yeah, it was a lot of like Mario Kart, Smash Bros, like stuff like that. Like you could do multiplayer, but it was like you had to be in the same room.
Yeah, it'd be in the same exact room, same TV. You could do LAN, I guess, like Halo. Remember Halo 2? We used to do like on 2 different TVs in the same
LAN
room.
parties, man.
Yeah, LAN parties. But so that got me thinking, like, what was your favorite like video game as a kid? Which one like resonated with you the most?
So actually right now my ringtone on my phone is the pause screen music for 007 GoldenEye, dude. I swear to God. If you call me right now, bro.
All right.
Let me turn it up. Hold up.
This is
Yeah,
live.
just go ahead and call me.
All right. What a great game.
Bro, this thing smashes when the piano goes in though.
Oh
Here
yeah.
it comes, here it comes. You're just throwing up gang signs right here.
Dude, whoever made this beat.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah,
007.
100% 007 defined
Dude.
me as a gamer.
That game, I played that game a lot too. Did you have the blue cartridge? Was it blue cartridge? Did you have? Or you had
Nah, so my buddy had the blue and I just had the regular gray.
Okay. Yeah, I had that one in blue. And I always thought it was so special. And then, yeah, that game, man, it's just something about it. Just like,
It was the best, dude. Like in all the modes you can do, like, which is kind of something that I wish they would kind of bring back, is like cheat modes where you can have, like, they had DK mode, which is like the big head, and paintball mode, and
yeah.
where you're shooting paintball guns, or like small head. They had all these different little things, like 2x speed, where everyone's running super fast, and slow mo, and dang.
Yeah, that game was ahead of its time. And it was so addicting, so fun.
Yeah, and they invented the grapple hook in gaming in the second, I think it was the second James Bond game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, they were the first ones that I remember, at least. I didn't play a lot of games, but
Yeah, you did play a lot of. You showed me that video of you getting all those knife throws in. Was it Modern Warfare?
yeah, bro, need bless. Look me up on YouTube.
just straight throwing knife kills.
Yeah, dude, it was nothing but throwing knives, man. On was it Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, 180p.
And 180p, bro. Not even that high def 240 back then, dude.
Not even. That's good. Yeah, I didn't start playing COD till late, honestly, but yeah, GoldenEye was on my list too. Dude, I think mine would have to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but mine's the third one for some reason.
All right, bro, this is so crazy. All right, like, I swear to God, none of this is set up in stage, bro.
No,
If
this
you-
is.
I swear to God, bro, send me a text message right now. This is so crazy.
What do you have? The ringtone for Tony Hawk?
Dude, I swear to God on life, bro. Like, this has all been set up
All right.
for weeks. All right.
Oh, that's like when you like unlock something or like
So that was like a combo.
level up or something.
Yeah. Like when you comboed or whatever, dude. Like, dude, I swear to God, none of this is like.
That's funny. No, that's. So Tony Hawk. Okay, so you're down with Tony Hawk too. Okay.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
This dude has 2 video game ringtones.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had those set up only for about a month now. Only
man.
for about a month. Yeah, I like to change them out every now and then.
Well, that's so ironic. I was gonna say, Mario 64 was obviously the one-player game that just could be consumed for days trying to figure out those.
Yeah, bro, leave me a voicemail. Swear to God.
No, you're not doing it. That's no way.
No, I'm just playing.
You just have more. It's me, Mario.
Yeah. Yahoo!
Yahoo! But yeah, Any other good games out there before we can move on? Star Fox was a huge one for me.
Nah, so yeah, that was a big one, dude. And I remember there's like a lava monster or something like that. It's just like impossible to beat, dude.
I think Star Fox.
He's just like throwing like fire, like
Yeah.
lava balls or something at you.
I don't remember that, but I remember playing against people. You could actually like, it was like
True.
Mario Kart battle, whatever. You could like fly and like go against people, which was something. I guess that was my first like taste of like being competitive against someone else in gaming, which was fun. SSX Tricky, you ever play that?
Nah, I've never even heard of that game.
Oh man, it's like snowboarding. That's it, and you just do big combos, and it was a fun game. But
Okay.
yeah, shout out to those games.
Are you ready?
Aye, Captain. I can't hear you.
All right. So I'm a silly guy.
Okay.
Every now and again, I get serious. I'm gonna try not to get serious here. Too serious.
All right. So, as we all know, it's a crazy time in this world. But the stuff that's going on with Russia and Ukraine are the headlining topics. We're going to get a little bit into that right now. So, essentially, Russia go ahead and attacked Ukraine. They were saying they were going to do this. We knew they were going to do this. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like social media now. It's so easy to like access videos and like comments, and like it's making it's real, but it's making it feel like it's super like at home. You know what I mean? Like it hits a little harder.
Yeah, this is like this is for us. Like I feel like as Americans, we're looking at this for the first time as everything is documented on social media. Like
100%. Like information that I didn't think would be even like publicly like given out. It's just out there.
yeah, there used to be a time, right, where everything you got had to come from a media outlet. Like there wasn't even people who had personal videos and stuff. Sure, yeah, definitely. Like Afghanistan and Iraq, like dudes were filming that stuff, but they didn't really have anywhere to put it. It was all for them, which is weird. But
yeah, so now it's a lot more visible. I'm sure if you want to look for it, you can find it. It's out there. I mean, that's up to you. But yeah, so timeline events, just from the top of my head: Russia attacks, and they tried to take over the capital, Kyiv, right? Is that how you?
yeah, Kiev.
Kiev? How you say it? Kyiv?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's Ukrainian, bro.
It's
Russian.
Ukrainian.
It's Russian, dude. I don't know.
But did you hear about the ghost of Kyiv, the pilot out there?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm skeptical of the whole thing.
It's coming from Ukrainian resources, so it's like
Right. Yeah, I'm skeptical, but sure.
It's a good like a tale or story to believe in to keep people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Morale up.
motivated or
Yeah.
you know the whole world is on Ukraine's side right now. Like
Yeah. So the ghost of Kyiv, he's out here just taking down fighter pilots left and right, just being a Top Gun, whatever. And then, yeah, it's just crazy videos, man. That's like hard to like talk about. Like it's because a lot of it's disturbing, like what you see out there and what they're attacking. And
yeah, I haven't watched too many videos. I definitely thought when I went looking for some like personal videos from dudes or chicks, whatever, that I would see more action, but it seemed like the majority of stuff that I was seeing seemed kind of like laid back and chill. Not a lot of, I did see some, not really gunfights, but definitely some pop shots in the background and some tank action. There's a lot of tank action, some helicopter and planes, but like as far as like ground combat, like I have not seen a lot of that.
it seems like there's a lot of airstrikes, a lot of aerial attacks, and then I saw one like they were shot at a hospital, which is like, all right, chill. And then
Yeah.
one video of like this family saw an airstrike go right by their their house and everyone
Yeah,
screamed.
that one was intense, man.
That one was intense. Just hearing the little girl scream, it was like,
Yeah, that one hit me pretty bad.
yeah. And it's crazy that like I don't know, people like make jokes about it and whatnot, and it's just like, all right, chill.
Yeah, it's definitely not funny. On the other side of the world, like obviously a lot of people joked about COVID when it first started, and it was not in America, and how quickly, how the turntables basically. So I try not to joke about war, dude.
Yeah,
So,
you definitely don't. It was cool seeing the Ukrainian president out there. He's like all strapped up in like combat gear. Did you see?
yeah, bro. Apparently he was an actor, dude. He has like he's kind of he was an actor. He wasn't even like a politician. He has no like political experience. So I mean, it was a photo. I
It
mean,
was a photo. He got dressed though. He played the part.
yeah, it didn't even have a war belt, bro.
Didn't even have his canteens on his. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Phil
what are you
Kit.
doing, bro?
And then the mayor of Kiev. You know, he's a what's his name? Vladimir Klitschko, and his brother Vladimir Klitschko, former heavyweight boxing champions.
Yeah, just some stennis.
Dude, like they're like 6'7", 240 pounds. Just
That's disgusting.
that's disgusting. Dude, Klitschko was the younger one. Was really, 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 really good at boxing, and it's funny. It's just weird seeing him like he's fighting for his town, so the city. So shout out to them.
What was the old fighter? God dang, bro. He was the Bellator powerhouse, dude.
Stiapa Miocic? No, that's
Nah,
UFC.
he was Russian.
Yeah, that's what I thought probably
He
was.
was like undefeated forever, bro.
If it's Bellator, I'm not too
God dang, I'm actually gonna have to look this up.
talking about Khabib.
Nah, bruh. Although Khabib, he's Russian, yeah.
Oh, he's pro Putin.
Yeah. Fedor, bro.
Okay, that name
Yeah,
rings a bell.
Yeah, you remember Fedor Emelianenko, dude?
Emelianenko, Fedor.
Yeah, that guy he was like crazy fighter, crazy
was.
dominant force,
Him.
Russian big dude,
Big boy Khabib, just unbeatable.
yeah, monster.
I saw like Khabib. He had an interview on, I forget which podcast it was, but Putin like thanked him for beating Conor McGregor, and then he was like, "I can't tell you what else he told me." After that, I was like, "Dang, what the heck?"
God damn.
He's probably like, "You're set for life. Don't worry about it. You will be the king's god."
So we promised the people some interesting stuff, so let's get into this.
Let's do it.
All right, so a little history lesson real quick. So back in 1991, Ukraine got their independence from Russia. All right, and with that, they took with them 1/3 of Russia's weapons cache. All right, nuclear weapons cache.
Okay.
So already they were one of the world's like leading dominant forces in nuclear weaponry. All right. So with that happening in 1994, us, the UK, and Russia convinced them to give up their nuclear weapons, right? And these dudes are like, bro, what?
Yeah. What is
Like,
this?
like this is like we just got our independence from Russia.
Took down Berlin Wall.
Yeah, bro. Like broke up the USSR is gone,
Soviet,
bro.
yeah.
Like, you want us to do what? And we promised that we would aid them. UK promised that they would come to their aid, and Russia promised that you are a sovereign state and we're not going to mess with you.
Of course.
So they gave up their weapons, dude. It's like some upwards of like 5,000 nuclear weapons that could take out cities and bases, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty big time stuff. So we convinced them to give them up. Well, collectively.
Which is like sorry, which is why would they ever do that? But
Well, they did it to. So we said we would help them out financially with a bunch of stuff. May have given them some backdoor offers to help get them into NATO.
yeah, which they've been trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and to no success. Which isn't funny, but because it would be a different situation right now if they were a part of NATO. Because right now, as of today, the U.S. said we're not sending boots on ground, and we're only going to send our forces to allied NATO countries in that area. So
Right, we're trying to keep our toes not in the pot, the puddle. We're just I don't know how to phrase that.
yeah,
We're
I
trying
mean,
yeah.
we're trying not to commit. We're trying not to get in a fight. I guess that I don't know, bro. I mean, like we just pulled everyone out of Afghanistan, and that was bad PR for the U.S. for sure.
Yeah, the way we left was pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, we handed the country over to the Taliban, basically.
And then got attacked literally the next day.
Yeah, and to jump into another one, I don't know. Politically, I don't know what they got going on. I care, but I don't want to speculate. All right, so we convinced them to give up their weapons cache, and they were like, "What the heck? Okay, I guess we'll do it," and they did it. That was their only defense against Russia, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the promise that we would come to their aid and help them.
Yeah, word of mouth, little promise.
Mm-hmm. And then Russia also promising, like, hey, dude, fingers crossed, like,
Yeah.
we won't come over there and mess you up. So, right now, the way we're helping is not the way that they had hoped. Basically, what we're doing at this point is we gave Ukraine a bunch of weaponry and some systems, and put some sanctions on Russia.
Yeah.
Right? And whether the sanctions were good enough or not, that's not for me to decide. Whatever. So basically, we didn't come to their aid though in the way that they had assumed we would.
Yeah, and literally no one is right now. I think they said I saw a quote of the president of Ukraine saying that if no one's going to help us, then screw it, we'll fight.
Yeah, and they have to. I mean, they've handed out like thousands of basically M4s, just automatic assault rifles to citizens, and nobody's allowed to leave the country if they're under. No men are allowed to leave unless they're like under 60 years old, man.
Yeah, it's like
if they're under 60.
It's like 14 to 60-year-olds like can't leave the country.
Yeah, they gotta stay and fight. Basically.
They literally have no choice. Yeah,
that's rough, bro. Like what a terrible, bro. I'm 34 and I don't want to fight. Like we discussed this last week. Like we don't want to go to war.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being 59 and a half, bro.
That would be the worst.
It's like
you got to pull a Muhammad Ali on that point.
Like, you want me to do what? So, all right. So now here's where things get interesting. Okay. So back when, just a couple years ago, when COVID was breaking out, we're not getting into COVID. All right. But when it was breaking out, we were blaming China. Everyone was blaming China. Russia was blaming us. Right. Which is very interesting. It didn't make news. All right, and Russia and China kind of formulated a grievance to the UN and said, "Hey, can you guys basically look into the United States bioweapons capabilities and where they are located because we suspect them to be on our borders." China was saying like, "Yo, they're on our borders." And Russia was like, "Yeah, dude, they're in Ukraine on our borders, these bioweapon labs." And we're concerned that they're going to use that to attack us. UN said, no, that's misinformation. You guys are just trying to, be Russia. Like,
Yeah.
do so, and by no means, and I feel crazy that I have to disclaim this, but I am in no way a sympathizer for anyone. Not China, not Russia, not even Ukraine. I'm not a sympathizer for anybody. Like,
Yeah. But Russia got intel that there was some sort of
right
connection with bioweapons with the U.S. in Ukraine.
Right. And I'm not saying whether it's true or not, but the report was submitted, and the request was put in place for them to check it out. And basically they said it was misinformation, like you guys are just trying to do some kind of ruse. But what's interesting is the Global Times posted something on a report on April 8th, 2021, and they were talking about how there was 16 biolabs in Ukraine alone. All right. And they're in this article, they are talking about how Russia was calling for the UN to probe into that. All right.
Yeah, so they were right. There was weapons there, bioweapons labs there, according to the Global Times. Don't know the connection with the U.S.
Right. But like if you go on to the the fact checkers of today, and on PolitiFact and Snopes and all these, whether you believe they're credible or not, my opinion,
Snopes.
Yeah. So they said that the claim was false. All right, and that there was no U.S. weapons labs in Ukraine. Now, with a little bit of research, you can see some old YouTube videos that of scientists working with Ukrainians in Ukraine, also in Georgia and some of the surrounding areas, working hand in hand with them. So that's interesting.
So these YouTube videos is to show like, so you said they're in Georgia, Ukraine. Any U.S. scientists there or anything?
Yeah, I mean they appeared American and they spoke perfect American English.
Sound like they're from Texas or something.
Yeah, whether that video that came out a couple years ago is true or not is irrelevant, I guess. It's relevant to me. But also, interesting enough, there's counterclaims that the U.S. Embassy removed all their Ukraine bioweapon lab documents from their website. And just after that happened, that's when the fact checkers came out and said all these claims and reports were false from Russia.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, and now why that's important is because Russia was claiming and is claiming that the attacks they're making were initially on the same locations of the U.S. bioweapons labs. You're
talking about these current attacks?
Yes. So like day one, basically day one attacks were on those bioweapon labs.
Yeah.
As a preemptive, self-defense strike.
Okay, I can see where they're coming from with that one.
Yeah. Whether any of this is true, like I'm not saying anything is true, but I think we're living in a time where we all have to be basically independent researchers. Because personally, I don't trust the media anymore. I haven't for years. So
I think you can say majority of this country doesn't trust the media, especially after the last 4 years, 6 years.
Yeah.
I was even more aware, conscious of it in the past. I mean, I guess the older I get, the more less naive I get about information presented to me, even from you. I still do my research. I mean,
as you should, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm learning about this stuff. Like, I just was doing research today. Like I don't know anything to be fact, man. I don't.
That's a scary
So,
feeling, you know. Just it's like they tell you in school to research everything, get references, and it's like you don't even know what's a true reference, what's a fake. You know what I mean? It's like hard to tell nowadays.
yeah, and in the age of the internet, man, like anything can be falsified, and with the technology that we have to, you know, like I don't know if you know what deep fakes are.
Like fake faces.
Yeah, fake faces, fake videos, like it's we're at that age, like even where holograms can play a big part in the future of manipulating information or historical documentation via video or whatever.
Yeah, I did go to a Jason Aldean concert, and they had a hologram Kelly Clarkson. It was kind of weird.
Was she hot? Even hologram?
She was hologrammed up. I don't know if you're into the holograms, like
I don't,
Plankton.
dude. I don't even know. Like I know the name Kelly Clarkson, but I don't. I can't even. Was she the one of the first American Idol winners? I think.
Yeah, she was one of them. She was the first.
Oh, she was the first. Okay.
She was the first American.
Yeah, I don't know why I know that. Like I don't even know any of her songs, guaranteed.
Oh. Yeah, so the deep fakes, yeah.
Yes. So I think it's just important that first of all, is the media controlled? You know, is it controlled in America? Is it controlled? You know, there's some places we know it's controlled in some of these extreme communist countries.
Yeah, North Korea. 100%.
But have like who's been compromised as that's why I feel like we got to do our due diligence as as humans to go out and do the best we can with our own research. And I know it's hard for a lot of us because we work, dude. Like
yeah, and it's easy to just go on social media. You know, everyone goes on social media, and then a lot of news information gets spread there, man. And it's like people just gotta be cautious. You know, it does take time to figure out what you think is the truth. You know, who knows what the truth is, but
yeah, nobody truly knows, man. So, what do you think, man? What do you think about all this? So
what is it? Yeah, so you said bioweapons.
Yeah.
Labs. What would they try to create out of those?
There's rumors about, Ebola variants, HIV variants. Those are the two big that people are mostly concerned about, especially Ebola, because it's very deadly, and if they find if some evil people find a way, and I'm not talking about like the U.S. bioweapons lab, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
If someone was able to figure out a way to manipulate an Ebola virus and make it very transmissible and equally as lethal, like, dude, we'd be in some serious trouble.
Yeah, that's what kind of warfare is that called?
Biological warfare.
Biological warfare, just simple biological warfare.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I didn't do that research that you did about these bioweapon labs, but if Russia had some intel, they could have had this. They could even had this plan for years, saying, "Oh, these bioweapon labs here. You guys don't believe us? Okay, that's fine. We'll our main objective is to bring down our brother and country."
And what's kind of crazy, like, so they claim rights to Russia. The reason Russia says they didn't the agreement that they made years ago with Ukraine, it was with a previous administration, so it didn't count. Like, that one's off. So what's crazy is, like, Putin and them, they really don't have that much to lose. Like, we put sanctions on them, which are just gonna hurt Europe, dude. They're producing. I think we get like over 50% of our fuel from them, and places like Germany and other spots in Europe are getting way more than that with fuel and natural gases. So, I mean, some of the sanctions we put on them could hurt.
You think the timing though, like after everyone suffered for 2 years worldwide with this pandemic, and then like it's messed up, but like it's literally the perfect time to attack. You know what I mean? Like if you were going to take over or make like a demonstration, it's when the people are down, and like we are like we're pretty much down. We've been beaten up for the past 2.5 years, man.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, depending on what you believe, too, or how deep you go into some of these rabbit holes, if you want to call them that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to get into the World Economic Forum at some point later down the line.
Okay.
But that would probably have to be months down the line for.
Yeah, and I'll do my independent research on that one, and I can come in with different opinions or information too.
Yeah, I can give you some jump starts on that, and just places to start, and let you just find your own way down the rabbit hole. But back to Russia though. I just want to say this one little fact.
Okay.
So right now, Russia's working off like a total budget for their entire country is less than the state of Florida. So I think Florida is just over like 1.3 trillion, and Russia's about 1.2 trillion on like their national budget, like what they're working with.
So what does that make you? That doesn't seem like a lot.
It's not a lot, and it makes you think like, okay, like they're poor, dude. They're hurting, and they got nothing really to lose. He's got nothing to lose, and he promised to bring Russia back to the greatness of
the Soviet Union, USSR.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people in the streets of Russia right now protesting.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a lot of videos of them protesting at the Capitol, and like it's gotta be weird, man. Like especially like I'm thinking of like athletes here in the United States that are from Russia, right? Mm-hmm. And they got to deal with like for hockey. There's a lot of Russian hockey players, right?
Yeah, they're incredible
hockey players,
bro.
I could imagine because they're really, really good at hockey, obviously. But yeah, I could imagine what like
big old bastards, bro, just slapping a puck and a stick.
Yeah, the red dogs. But yeah, Alexander Ovechkin, like one of the best.
Yeah, we saw what happened in Mighty Ducks 2, bro.
We saw.
Was that Russia?
I think you're thinking about Miracle.
That was Norway.
Oh,
it might have been Norway and Mighty Ducks.
Poor Norway, man. Just go ahead and beat them, but. I mean, 1980, the greatest sporting event ever when USA beats Russia, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I could imagine like what these people are dealing with, and like, or Ukrainians here that have their families stuck in Ukraine, they can't even get them out. Like it's just makes you think, makes you feel for them.
And I think, dude, war sucks, bro. Like nobody wins in war. People are constantly sending like their youth like to war, and I don't know, man, like I know as a military member, it may not sound right to a lot of people, but I just, dude, I'm not a fan of war, and I think very seldom is war ever justified, and in an offensive war, like where you're the initiator of the war, dude, you better have some freaking cause, dude.
Yeah, like those You can't be just sneaking up and just taking over some hijacking some planes and just think you're just gonna get away with it. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, or on the flip side of that, god dang, man, bringing me into some.
Yeah, I get you.
Bring up 9/11, bro.
I just bring it to the home country.
Like, how long are you trying to make this podcast?
Nah. We don't have to go into 9/11. That's a whole another subject. But that's
are
just
you gonna bring up 9/11, dude?
Nah, that's like the biggest, the biggest topic.
Come on,
ever.
kid.
That's like the rookie.
God
That's
dang, bro.
That's like 101 right there.
Yeah, Saudi funded terrorist attack, and we go take out Afghanistan. Come on, what's going on?
Or like here was like Pearl Harbor. How about that? Is that different?
No, what are you? Bro,
Cut
you
that.
did. I mean, no, I ain't cutting jack, bro. This is going because these are all future topics.
Timestamps. Timestamp that.
Timestamps, bro. Like, you want to get into freaking Pearl Harbor? We can.
Heck no, nah. That's my people. Half my people. Half and half, baby.
Yeah, I mean, like, they were still finding their place in the world, dude. The pecking order of, the world. It's fine. It's
like
not fine, but I get
it's not
it.
fine. Yeah, it's messed up.
Yes,
It's messed up.
but I understand it.
I understand it too. But what FDR did to the Japanese Americans was messed up too.
That was 100% messed up. And, do those, I don't want to call them concentration camps, but do those, internment camps still exist? They do.
Some places.
Word up, FEMA.
All right, we got it. Word up, FEMA.
Yeah, bro. See, that might not even make sense to a lot of people.
Hey,
Go look up FEMA re-education camps. Get educated
except
on
pre-education.
re-education.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, so back to topic. So how do you see it ending? You think you want to make any predictions or now? Just whatever.
I mean, a weekly prediction. So, I mean, Joe Biden, he put his sanction, right? The honorable presidential Joe Biden.
Yep. Honorable Joe. That was Donald.
Honorable Joe. Yeah. The great and honorable Joe put sanctions on there and said he'll revisit in a month. Jen Psaki, the day before Russia invaded, said, hey, we put sanctions on, and, they're working. And
Didn't he ask for like $6.4 billion for humanitarian aid to send over there to Ukraine?
who?
I thought Biden. I think he asked Congress for that. I think I saw that.
He might have, man. I mean, we've been sending them stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, as far as, like, predictions go, dude, I think, like,
Who gets involved?
who gets involved?
Yeah, 'cause you saw what Putin said, right? Any country that gets involved will face the consequences.
Yeah,
of the-
dude. Nobody's getting involved. My prediction is nobody's getting involved. My original prediction yesterday and the day before yesterday was that NATO was going to get involved,
Yeah.
and they're not. It does not appear that they are. It doesn't appear that we are, and I think that's why Ukraine is going to such great lengths to arm their own citizens, teaching them how to make Molotov cocktails, giving them guns, because they know they're basically alone.
Which sucks for them.
It does. It really does, man.
It reminds me of it's just so old fashioned, like wartime, like medieval times, like when a big kingdom just wants to take over a small town. It's like, and no one wants to be an ally. It's like, you got to give a weapon to the farmer, to have them, the farmer's kid.
I mean, if you see the Ukrainian government giving all these civilians guns and stuff like that kind of means that they didn't have them. The majority didn't have them.
Yeah.
Possibly. And I'm not a huge Second Amendment toter. I have guns, allegedly. Maybe I have guns, maybe I don't. I don't know. That's my right to.
You're right, dude.
Make you guess, I guess. I don't know.
Make you take your chance.
But if you tell me that I don't need guns, like I'm gonna tell you, like the reason I have guns is the same reason our government has nuclear weapons, bro. Come on, like
Exactly.
bro, you got nuclear weapons. Do you need those?
Nah.
Oh,
But we
you
need
use them as a
protection, you know?
yeah. You need them as a deterrent. Got it. Okay, that's maybe why I may have guns.
That's why, yeah, this country, a lot of people take things for granted, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a whole nother subject. But, yeah, I did see I saw another, I haven't seen a lot of information on this dang thing, but
Bro, we need to have an all-out we need to see an all-out war with dudes which is nothing but like Swiss Army knives, bro.
no, I want to see just old-fashioned, like, Vikings, just like war.
Nah,
Like,
bro, like the corkscrew in the Swiss Army knife through the knuckle, or you get the shiv out, like bow bow bow.
yeah, I'm going shit.
Of the Swiss Army knife, like that's it, dude. Like everybody's fighting a war with Swiss Army knives, dude. I want to see it happen.
I think, yeah, what would you, I'd probably use the shiv. The corkscrew is nice though because it comes out in the middle. You know what I mean?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
You can just kind of
yeah, little
Hit 'em.
punctures. Yeah, right now
right.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, and plus, like those things, I wouldn't use the blade because they didn't lock into place.
True.
You know what I mean? They would slide. So if you go to like
Yeah.
stab something, it could close on your
Cut your finger.
finger.
Yeah,
And now you're injured.
Corkscrew
all the way.
or the little scissors.
Oh, bro, you just get in there and just start cutting the eyelids, bro. Bah, bah, bah.
You be the eyelids snatcher.
Or if you're good enough, just sneak up behind someone and just kind of cut the jug.
Little jug.
A little jug cut.
J. Graham, the jugular
Assassin.
assassin.
Slash slassin'.
He'll get you with those little scissors.
Look, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Just thank you through these hard times, man. Thank you all for checking in.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, sharing. Shout out to those commenting. My brother, he's out here sharing with all his friends. It's pretty cool. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate all the people that also all the people that help us create our content. So like it's not just us.
Which another idea, like if anybody wants to put comments on like like subjects to cover or anything like that, I mean, we're down. A little questionnaire, anything.
Yeah, or if you just wanna expose some things or test our knowledge, man. Like I know 3 or 4 things about some
Everything.
things.
You know, 3 or 4 things about everything.
Yeah, I don't know why that is or how that is, but I like to learn. So there it is.
You do. Well, I think it was a good pod. Shout out to everybody. I'm Johnny P. J. Graham. Peace.
One love. Stay alive. Survive.
Dang, I like that song. One Love.
That's right.